Waiting behind this bloody train, we got a helicopter to catch. Pretty excited. Day 3 of our epic adventure. I hope the bloody road doesn't have a slip across it. Yeah, there's a bit of cloud up around the tops here where we want to go, but fingers crossed we'll be able to get through the clouds and up to where the helicopter, not where the helicopter, what am I trying to say here? Fingers crossed we can get through the clouds and up to the tops. Oh look, it's a double, we're getting double fucked here. We got to wait for the train there, and then we come up to this bloody intersection and we got to wait for the train here too. Stir him up a bit. Bloody dog is throwing up all over my backpack. He's either thrown up or he shat himself. The dog seems to have something stuck in his ass, which is not great. We're going to draw straws to see who's going to be the one to pull out said obstruction. I'm filming, bro. You got to get in there. Come on. I've got so many cuts on there. There's not a good time to have a bit of bum obstruction.
Wanna stay in the sun where I find I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize on my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my
ride. Right on. Here we are, pretty exciting. Right up on the top, the scrub all around us. I think I can see a deer ass right down there. Awesome. This is really awesome. So yeah, the sun's just disappearing over the horizon now, so we've probably got about 2 hours before darkness and about 20 minutes till sunset. So we're just going to get the binos out, climb up onto this little vantage point here and start glassing. Sweet. Sam's excited. Look at him, he's like a kid in a lolly factory. That's classic 30-year-old man acting like a teenage girl. He's awesome, old Sam is. So yeah, we've got one of Sam's new bows, shooting at 193 feet per second. So the goal is to shoot a deer with a longbow and or a chamois. I don't think there's many chamois up here. There's a couple, but man, how awesome is this? Got a pretty good vantage point here, so we're just going to sit and glass all these basins that we can see and hopefully pick up a deer. We haven't seen any yet. We didn't see any coming in the chopper either, which is a little bit weird. I thought we'd see animals flying everywhere. We had a pretty good fly around until we flew away all the way around the other side, and up here we were actually trying to get up into those clouds behind us, up into there, but yeah, we couldn't, so we just settled on the edge where there's a few tarns, some drinking water. We saw one fresh set of prints coming in, but haven't seen any animals yet. But the sun's just disappearing behind those clouds, and they should be starting to move now. Not a heck of a lot of animals sign up here actually. but it's big country in its early days. We'll see. So Sam, this place is quite special for you, eh?
Yeah, first 2 deer I ever shot down there on those clearings.
Just right down there?
Right down at the very top end.
Ah.
We came up the side creek, and then we came to this little point, and then there was, just looked over, and then there was a deer. Boom! My mate ran out, goes, shoot it! He didn't see it. It'd gone through this little bit of bush, and another one had run out.
Oh, sweet.
Went out, and then I was like, boom!
So you shot 2?
He was like, yeah, and he was like, load, reload, you missed it. Boom! That time I was full of adrenaline, I couldn't even see a thing. And then the deer in the river just fell over, and I nailed it the first time, so I shot 2 deer, first 2 rounds. And then he was like, I'll go and get the other one. He's like, what do you mean you shot 2? I was like, yeah. He goes, crap, got a big heavy carry out, eh? It's pretty good.
How long did it take you to carry him out?
I think it was about 4.5, 5 hours.
Jeez, you take the whole animal out.
Yeah, we had a deer each in our pack, so it was
Holy shit.
quite a good trip for a first introduction to deer hunting.
Shot, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So we're gonna boot around to that next ridge behind us because we haven't seen anything yet. Now there's a good chance you're going to be right up high in the grass because there hasn't been any chopper pressure. There's not much deer sign right where we are. We've just seen a 44 working the faces on the other side, so it looks like the machines are hunting for animals up here. Bit of a bugger. He's slowly working his way along the other side. He's probably going to come over here too.
Just got 2 deer up the top of the scree slope up there. They're just right at the top point of it. You can see it just on the...
I just realised I didn't bring any dog food, and Sam just gave the dog half of his lasagna. So we're going to go up and peg one if this cloud doesn't roll in. You can see behind us it's starting to come over the hills here, so, and it's getting dark. If we can get up there in time for a shot, we'll nail the yearling for meat.
With the gun.
And maybe the hind as well, with the gun. We've just found a stag on the same face. We can't tell if it's any good, the light's fading. But I reckon if we get in a bit closer we might get a shot, but I don't know, he's still 400, 500, probably 700 metres away. And he can see us right in the full view here. He keeps stopping and looking round. But if we go over the top, we might be able to close the gap, and the wind's right up our arse. I don't know. One of them's pegged us, one of them hasn't. And the one that's pegged us moved over the horizon. It's too dark to film him. And the one that hasn't pegged us is still feeding, but the one that's gone over the horizon is just a shit one. Doesn't have a big head. But we don't know about the other one with his head down because we can't see him. We're not going to chase him tonight, it's getting too dark, so we're going to go back to camp. And, have a nice cup of tea, go to bed, get up in the morning, see if we can find them then. But they're up quite high, way up above the monkey scrub in the bush, right up behind the basins, which is good. Home sweet home.
Pretty good.
It's not a bad tent, that one, eh?
No, it's good.
You happy with it?
It's got the double awnings, so you can sleep 2 people with their packs on either side. It's pretty good.
Oh, really? That might be us tomorrow for cruising. What do you reckon about tomorrow, bro? You reckon we take our camp gear with us?
Yeah, there's a lot of country. Although we won't be going out of this basin, it's pretty easy travel backwards and forwards. We could just do a big loop day.
True.
Big loop day and come back, because there's heaps of animals up here.
And they'll be bedded down on the tussock too, won't they?
They'll be up high, because they'll ride up on the tops up here. Or maybe even just there. Sweet.
Pretty sweet seeing those deer, eh?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow, glorious day. Glorious?
Glorious. Sun's just come up.
Sam's the happiest dude in the morning ever.
Just got the coffee.
Got the coffee?
Yeah.
No, I got that porridge shit of yours.
Can you pass me the coffee?
Oh yeah, yes, coffee. Shammy country over there. Deer country up behind us. We're just going to base here. We were going to take a travelling camp, take a Stony Creek fly, sheet up the top, but we're not. We're just going to go for a Damish, travel light and fast and come back again. Cheers Bryce for the Crest Pro Health. This is where we saw the two stags last night, but one of them cottoned on to us and started trotting towards the horizon. The other one was still happily feeding when we left them, but they're not there now. Goodness knows where they are. The dog's been winding, so it's possible there's one. Possible there's one down here below us, but we can't see him. That wind's coming right up behind us over the saddle. Not ideal. That wind's now coming this way, which is good. Just having a look at the map and figuring out where we're going to go. If we're going to push up high, we're in Nose Bluffs, or if we're going to go down around the corner. We don't know. There's a lot of country over there, but it's a bit too far to go for an animal. We're going to go down to this edge here and have a look over that basin and figure out where we're going to go. The wind's coming this way now, which is good, in our faces. Kind of sweeping around the side of the hill, which is the way we're thinking of going. Look at that. We can't see anything in this immediate vicinity down here in this valley, so we're just going to cruise up around the corner and hopefully see a lot more country. The two stags we were watching last night come over this way, judging by their tracks, so there's a bit more bush and a bit more bush and a bit more cover around the corner too. It's better do it. It's cold, it's chilly. So for those overseas viewers that are watching this area's had a lot of helicopter pressure in the past, within the last 8 years, so the big old mature stags will remember that, and I imagine they'd be close to cover somewhere where there's some thick bush they can dive into. This wind's a bit shit, it's kind of pushing around the hill in front of us. Stiff breeze though, it should be right, should just blow our scent, disperse our scent around the corner hopefully. There's a couple of good game trails over there, but no animals, so it's big country. It just goes to show that helicopter pressure and waro can really knock them back. And we are pretty close to a waro operator here, although they haven't been operating this summer as far as I'm aware. There has been a few choppers flying around shooting, but that's just mates and clients, I think. People paying to shoot deer from a chopper, which is great fun. If you got the money, why not? We were just saying we can't believe we haven't seen any animals yet. The country's perfect for them. There's heaps of tucker, big wide open basins, but I guess the machines have been up here chasing them off. We saw two stags last night and that's it. We haven't seen any hinds, any yearlings. We've got a lot of country to glass, so we've got all these faces all the way around it. Not one deer, not one chamois. There must be in there, we just can't see the blooming things. Might need to get our eyes checked. That sun's just started to poke through the clouds. We've decided to go push all the way around the corner here and go look at some northerly facing slopes. This isn't cutting the mustard on this side. Buggered if I know where those stags went that we saw last night. We thought they'd be in this basin over here, but they might have cut our scent and decided to head for another catchment. Up the hill, down the hill, back up the hill. Hard day in the office. Another basin. We've just spotted a shammy out in the middle of the slip. But doesn't look like he's a trophy by any means, but he's meat. And we like meat. The problem is we're kind of exposed, and if we move he might see us. It looks like he's travelling away from us, so if we drop down, is that going to be close enough for a shot if we shoot across there?
I reckon it's about 300 yards.
From the edge of that, across to there?
Yeah, don't you reckon?
Yeah. Well, if we can get down without him seeing us.
Do we go down or just go back? I've only got to back a tiny bit, then we can go round and up to that point.
Yeah, back might be better, eh? That was a pretty sweet move. We waited till he turned around and was facing the other way, then we just got up and ran back behind us to get back on this side of the ridge so he couldn't see us. So now we're going to go down and cut around the edge. And he seems to be feeding down the slip, so if we go down we should be able to intercept him just around the corner and nail him. We're not too far from camp. Camp's just over there, so if we shoot him here we just have to carry him all the way across. And Sam really wants a really nice summer skin, and I want some tasty heart for dinner. That's not safe, that rock. I know. Okay. Now that we've got the extreme steep shot on film, we've decided that we can't actually get up that way, so we're going to go back around here. Looked hardcore though, didn't it? Plus we don't really want to, there's a whole new basin there, so we don't really want to ruin that basin by having animals set it. Oh, this looks much more gentlemanly. Jesus. Position we can see him. He's way across there on that scree slope, but he's still too far for a shot. We don't have a rangefinder, and we only put two bullets through the gun to sight it in. I'm not that confident of shooting back on, so there is a little hump down below us we can see there, and he's still happily feeding his way across the slope, so if we get a bit lower and cut across, we'll be in a good position for a shot. He seems to be dropping down, so we might even have a shot at him with a bow if we can get into a position we can ambush him. We're going to move a bit lower now, around to that next little bump. It's pretty steep down there, isn't it? And go over the top, you reckon? Yeah, true, that'd be way easier, wouldn't it? That's a good plan. We're going to wait till he drops out of sight, try sneaking on top of him. Mind you, if we do that, then we won't be able to get blown for a bow shot, or we might be able to. Well, he's out of sight now, so we're going to boost down the hill and intercept him just around the bottom there. I reckon Sam will be able to get him with the bow here. The wind's going the right way. This is exciting. I reckon Sam's going to be able to have a crack at him with a bow. I reckon he's headed straight down that cut on the other side of that bluff there. Yeah. Up around the base of those rocks.
What a shot. Oh, he's right, he's in.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Smoked him. Good old 7mm Remington Magnum. Rest off the pack, couple of 100 metres, poleaxed him. It was a bit of a bugger. We come around the corner, but he bet us down the side here. We were hoping to get down here and intercept him as he came down, but we were a little bit slow getting down here. And then we only got halfway across this herb field. We heard this clatter, clatter, and he was right there watching us. Oi! Stay! Dog's all excited, licking her chops because she knows that there's meat coming. I thought we would have seen a few more animals running in this basin, but nothing's moved. It must be just that one shammy. Harakiki. One little shammy. You had a bit of ground shrinkage, hadn't it, Sam?
Yeah.
Notice this all the time with dog. As soon as we've killed an animal, she goes on the lookout for flies. And it's now that the animal's on the ground, she turns from animal pointer to fly pointer. Look at her.
Although there could be something down there.
What? It's a nanny.
Maybe she's got a kid down there.
Oh weird. I thought it was a buck, but it's not. It's a nanny.
She milking?
They look like buck hooks to me. Nah, no milk.
I think so. Sometimes they bear down and go on.
Here's an interesting fact for your liver. Liver is actually a complete food. So an animal carries enough glucose, nutrients and minerals in its liver to keep it going for a day and a half or even 2 days, I think it is. So if you're going to eat something to keep you going, this is probably the best survival food you can get. I mean, raw's best. If you can eat it raw, it's the way to go. It's actually quite sweet.
It's like lamb, goes in your teeth, eh?
Not for me. I like my liver cooked.
You fly the heart.
It's 10:30 in the morning. We don't really know what we're going to do. We do have to go down and have a look, see what the dog's winding at. And then camp's just over there. You reckon we go back to camp and then hunt that other face along there tonight?
Later, yeah.
Or do we just have a look around the corner, maybe?
Let's go and glass around the corner now. We're up here. Old CCC.
Come a cropper there, Sam. Those bloody boots he bought, he doesn't like them. He's had them for a couple of weeks and he doesn't like them. He reckons they're
First
shit.
outing, actually.
Oh, first outing. Yeah. Should have got some lowers. Can't go wrong with the lowers.
Can't beat the pawn shop, though.
Oh, you got them from the pawn shop?
180, brand new.
Wow. Oh, that's a good deal.
Anyone want a pair of GRIs?
One pair of GRIs for sale. What size are they? 10?
Yeah, and they're
Size
400
10.
new and they're brand new. So
They're 400 new, these are brand
been
new.
broken in.
Today only, special offer of how much?
$279.
$279. He only paid $180 for them. If you make him an offer above $180, he'll probably take it. That's quite interesting. There was no registration paintings, nothing. No reg on that black 500 that I could see anyway. And it flew pretty damn close to us. How many deer did it have under it? 5?
5, yeah.
Bloody hell. That's why we haven't seen any animals up here, because someone's hunting them. What a bastard. I understand they're just doing their job. And they've got to keep that machine in the air, but still, feeling a little bit dejected, aren't we? Feel like just going back to camp and having a sulk for the rest of the day. Moaning about waro and helicopters and shooting deer from helicopters and how dare they hunt our deer and all the rest that carry on. But when it comes down to it, they're deer just as much as they are our deer. Sharing is caring. Sure, they can have a few of our deer. It's not like we walked in here. we haven't been working that hard, so fair call. Can't get that pissed off at them.
There's camp.
There's camp, yeah. Camp's just over there. We're going to push off around the corner now and see if we can see something in the other basin that hasn't been scared off by the helicopter. Bugger. When we saw those stags up high last night, we thought, sweet, no one's been shooting in a chopper here because the stags are up really high, but it might have been a one-off, I think. Don't push up round the next corner. Had a good feed. We've got to get over that bluff system. Go round. What? Sam wants to go around the bottom. Okay, fair call. I don't really want to do any more climbing. We'll sidle around. We've got to sidle back to get the chamois anyway. So Sam's just having a drink of harakiki here. The old mountain milkshake. For the last 5 minutes we've been cruising around drinking all this nectar off the harakikis.
As you can see, the whole face is covered in the stuff.
It's so good. Really sweet. Nice flavour. Yeah, it's like we're in a mall, a candy mall, surrounded by candy. We've been drinking the stuff for about half an hour. It's like crack cocaine, isn't it?
Way better than hunting.
It's so, I can't describe the taste. It's so addictive. You just want to drink more and more and more. Look at Sam, he's got shit all over his face. Oh, I've got yellow stuff over my face. It's so good. It's really sweet. It's just a.
You get just enough, but not quite enough.
Oh yeah, it's so frustrating. Get a little taste, but not enough to get a mouthful of it. Imagine a whole glass of this, eh? These mountain tocha berries are also real good to eat. They're really good for flavouring wild game, actually. Kind of a juniper-y taste. Wanting to come up here for a long time. We've put in a lot of miles this morning. We went on the other side of that hill right there. We went round the, where are we? We went round that corner. We went round that corner this morning of that hill, and then we've come all the way across, all the way down through here, and it's probably close to midday. We're going to climb up over and check out the next basin. We've only seen one animal, one chamois. Unbelievable. Been wanting to come up here for a long time too. It's hot. Almost at the top. Up behind us, then we'll be able to see that next cut. That looks good, me old son. We're over it. We're going to go do the long, arduous trek back to camp. We haven't seen anything in this basin. Mind you, they'd be bedded down this time of day, but still. You'd think we'd see one bedded down. It's pretty open out there. They must be living in the guts down the forest, coming out right on dark. So we're going to go back to camp and then push on the other side of camp, and then maybe we'll use the DeLorme texting device and text to get the helicopter in and pick us up and bugger off tomorrow instead of wait until Monday. We're going to fly up Monday, but we might go tomorrow instead. We've covered a lot of country in here and seen bugger all animals. Get in there for a photo, you mongrel. Camp's right over there. Shammy here. Just found something really strange. The Sammy's ball joint is not there. So if you look at this side, look right there, there's not actually any ball. But on the other side, there is. So that's a ball and socket, and that side's just got a big lump, which is really weird. It's some kind of bone deformity. Maybe he had a fall when it was a kid, or I don't know. It's never seen anything like it. Seemed to be walking okay too. Really weird. Must have been extremely painful for it. Wonder if that's why its head's all crooked like that. And if you look at it from the top, it kind of goes off to one side. That's it from the back. They're both kind of veering off to the side there. Mate, how good is that, eh? Woo! Found some shade. I'm just going to sit here for 2 hours out of the sun. Come on down, Sam. Oh, I'm going to have a cup of tea. Hey dog, we made it. Hey. What a long day. It's only mid-afternoon, 2:30 or something, 3 o'clock. Straight. I'm just using the DeLorme InReach Explorer satellite texting device, and I'm just sending a message to the chopper pilot to come and pull us out tomorrow morning, because there's not a heck of a lot of animals up here. Up the Trent, yes. If you're thinking about going up the Trent, don't, because there's bugger all there. We're going to go out tonight for a bit of a look. We saw 2 stags last night. We've seen 1 chamois today. We've covered a lot of country, glassed a lot of basins. We haven't seen any fresh shit. We've seen a couple of prints, and that's about it. So we're going to go out tonight, hopefully shoot a deer, and fly out tomorrow morning, and might take the boat out, go fishing again. Yeah, tough life. May even do some work. Kind of is work. I'm working. I'm flat out at the moment. Flat out. Here comes Sam, making his way out the hill for the evening hunt. A bit slow today, old Sam. Right, we've just spied a deer, top left of shot there. Only seen the one. Still pretty early on though. The sun's still a couple of hours from setting behind the hills, and then probably 3 hours, 4 hours till dark. But it's a really good valley for it. It's lots of shade, lots of feed up there. And he was bedded down, but he's getting up now and he's starting to feed a bit. I think it's just a yearling hind. But there's got to be more deer down there, so we might just hang out here and have a bit of a look, and possibly move a little bit more around the face. But I think we've got a pretty good vantage point here. Oh, it's pretty damn hot. Sam wants to go shoot the deer and then slowly work our way back to camp down those guts. I want to sit here for a while and see if a big velvety pops up. It's kind of why I'm up here, to see a big velvety. There's a helicopter working the other face on the other side of the valley. We haven't seen it yet. We can hear it. Here he comes. He's getting closer. He must be down low. Sam might have a good point. Go shoot him before the helicopter comes in and shoots him. He's definitely working the faces. I can tell by the rise and fall of the engine noise. I can't see him though. Can you see him, Sam?
Same chopper, just over there.
Oh, it's our old mate in the Black 500 again. exciting. It's in a real good position to sneak in with a bow. It's only a yearling, but still. It's half asleep. We just climbed about 100 metres down the face in full view of it. It was just resting with its head on a bit of tussock, mate. I wouldn't be surprised if we run across another one coming down here. It's a perfect little gut for him. It's down around the corner there. We're right on top of him. Sam, how you feeling?
Yeah, pretty nervous.
Alright.
So steer with the bow, hopefully.
It's going. You alright? Put another arrow on him. You alright?
Got on that one.
We're just trying to come up with a plan to get it now. And
Josh's was he goes back and waits at camp while I go and get it.
yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I was saying if I come up, if I got this side of the valley, then I can watch to see where it was. And then if it makes a run for it down the hill, I can finish it off while Sam goes in with the dog. I think that's a good idea, because if we both go over there, we've only got one knife, so. And Sam said he's keen to carry it all the way back to camp and eat it, which is fine by me.
Maybe we should just
bugger.
shoot it. Why did you even shoot it?
What? Because you were saying, shoot it, shoot it.
It was a
Shoot
mile
it!
away.
I'm pretty sure if we cut back to the video, you'll be able to hear Sam saying, "Shoot it, Josh, shoot it!"
It was when it was about a kilometre further away.
All right, I thought you were going to nail it with your bow and arrow. Well, I've got a small problem. Sam's gone over to where the deer was, and dogs must have seen me from the other side and just legged it straight down and over to where I am. I guess he wants to come hang out with me. Sam's gone over to try track it, but I might have missed it, I don't know. Sam says I hit it, he says he saw it go punka, and it looked like it reacted to the shot, but it felt like a real good shot. Yeah. If I did it, it's probably rolled all the way down the hill without the dogs. So I don't think Sam's going to find it. The bloody dogs come up here. Jesus. There's Sam. Dog's below me howling at something because it can't find me. Bloody hell. Now the dog's running up and down in the river yelping. I guess she's gone down. Well, no, because she came up this side, halfway up, went back down. Now she's in the river running up and down yelping. It's possible the deer's in the river. But I don't think Sam wants to go down there. I don't think it's in the river because when I shot it, it disappeared over the back. Bloody hell. I bet it's just dropped over into that gut just opposite Sam, but it's so scrubby and thick you can't see it or find anything. It's overhead scrub over there. So. And he's not quite sure exactly the point where I shot it from. I think Sam's given up. He's coming back over. Oh, happy days on the hill. And Sam's now yelling at the dog. She's gone pretty quiet down there. I'd imagine what's happening right now is Sam's forcing his way up through the scrub, cursing and swearing. I know, Sam's way the hell over there. What the heck? He doesn't even have my dog with him. What about my dog? Bloody hell. He's left my dog down there. Dog! Get up here! Well, there's Sam. He's gone halfway down. I can hear dog down there whinging and moaning. There she is, right down there in the creek. Sam to the rescue. I tell you what, I'm bloody tempted to just shoot her and leave it down there. Bloody mongrel. I'm not actually, I wouldn't do that. I'd shoot Sam instead. She's figured it out. There she is, right down the bottom there of the creek. I think she's going to go all the way up. She's right down there. She's got to go all the way up there, all the way back up to there, and then up around there and then back. We'll see if she can figure it out. I think she's figured it out. Meanwhile, we still don't have any deer. Sam's just walked all the way across there and over to there to find the deer that I shot, that he wanted to eat. We talked about this. I said, dude, we're not going to carry that all the way out if we shoot it. He said, oh, I need some venison, I'll carry it all the way out. And then we shot it, and then he didn't want to. He said, oh, I don't know about that. And then he said, well, I guess I'll go get it. Good on him, what a good bugger. Went all the way over there to get the deer, and bloody dog just backtracked the deer halfway down the hill, beelined to the bottom of the hill and came straight up here to me because she saw me. Meanwhile, I found some more harakeke. Oh, there's Sam. Now Sam's going all the way back around again because the dog started howling down on the creek. I guess it's gorged itself out. Alright, now Sam's going down there. I've come all the way around to climb down this way, but Sam's climbing down. I think he's got the dog. He has got the dog. Now we've got to climb way back up to the top of that cliff there and all the way back along to camp. And it's going to get dark before we get back to camp, guaranteed. You might see a deer, one of those faces close to camp. Probably right next to camp actually. We'll just shoot 100 metres from camp. It's usually how it goes on these trips. You bloody mongrel. Shot, bro.
Stupid dog. Can't blame me. Called him and he came straight back to hill deer and got stuck in a cliff. Where's the deer? Not dead, you stupid idiot.
Look at her. Who pay $1,000 for one of these useless mongrels? What about my arrows?
You stupid dog.
Oh, you got my dog, but you left my arrows down
I think
there.
we should try and bow her. Similar colour, fawny.
You look
cross between a.
You look a bit bugging, mate. No sense of humour, that lad. No sense of humour. The dog's like, where's he going? The deer's on the other side. You're going the wrong way. The deer's that way. Look at the dog. He's like, well, fucking these guys don't know what they're doing. Oh, I come all the way over here to get Dad and take him over to the deer, and he yells at me for an hour and a half, whistles at me non-stop. I finally get here and he wants to go back to camp. It's a hard road to find the perfect dog. Sam's a bloody machine. I was just having a bit of a moan about how knackered I was, and he offered to take my pack or the camera gear in it, and he's just charging on ahead. He's unstoppable, that fella.
Dog.
That's kind of what started it, because he was trying to whistle, and I whistled and said, you've got to go like this. And of course the dog heard that and went, and beelined it down and then straight up to me. I guess that serves me right for being lazy and not going over to get the deer that I shot. I'm rooted. Looking forward to a cup of tea. I hope we don't see a deer on the way back, so we're going to have to shoot it and carry it back to camp if we do.
It's going to be way down. It's going to be way down.
With all the hoo-ha and carrying on that was going on before, I don't think there's going to be a deer in this catchment that's going to poke its head out tonight, with me yelling and Sam yelling and the dog howling.
There'll be one right, but
I reckon there might be, maybe on that end, but down there.
that ridge.
You never believe what happened. We're just cruising back here and we come right around the corner, and just on the other side of this hillock there's this stag bedded down. We've walked right by him on the way to where we were going behind us, so he's just been bedded down behind that little hump. And when we cruised along the edge here, walked right in front of him. The wind was blowing up, he didn't even smell us. I don't know why, it must have just gone over the top of him. We're walking back and we just spy him bedded down in the tussock, and 100 yards away, got out the camera, got a good rest on a rock. shot him right in the neck. Easy, easy meat. And the good thing about it is camp is just over this next hill. So after all of that, we run into a stag, velvety stag. We're all close to camp. He's not a trophy by any means. We didn't even stop. Sam just said, shoot him, I'm hungry.
Put that on me.
That's true.
I couldn't hold you back.
After all of that, I wasn't even
I've got
worried.
a bow, you can't blame me.
He's only a small 6-pointer or something, but he's going to be...
Bad genetics up here.
Oh yeah, sure. He's going to be pretty good. I apologise to all of those trophy hunters out there. I couldn't help myself. I just got trigger happy and shot him. Poor bugger. And Sam's just going to make a backpack out of the sucker. It's a great way to halve the load up. So he's cutting the straps for his backpack right there, taking a couple of flaps off. Sweet, and that's about where you want to cut it to, just to the back of his back stakes there. That's good. Now put a slit right up the middle of it. So there we go, there's his backpack arms right there.
Your backpack arms.
Oh, I see.
You shot it.
So a little trick here, folks, to find out where to put the slits so they're at the right length. Put your fingertip all the way down to the base of your back strap, and then where the top of it hits your armpit, that's where you put the slit. So now he's just attaching his hips. So I recommend if you're carrying your gun in your hand to not hock them, then you can leave the back leg sticking out and rest your gun on them, or rest your forearms. But if you've got a backpack for your gun, or a gun scabbard, I prefer to hock it so the hocks aren't sticking out, it's just less weight. Much of a muchness. It is quite nice having those hocks out to rest your forearm and your gun over. That way if you see another animal on the way out, you can shoot it and then have an even more weight to carry out with you. Shot.
Snug as.
We've just alterated the garment and put a little notch in front there to make it a lot more comfortable, and it's now the ultimate man top. Look how manly you are, bro. Bloody hell. Go on, bugger off then. I'll wear your back stakes.
Oh, yeah,
Should we put those in the pack?
No, I'm all good.
Shot, bro.
Sweet.
Good dog. That deer, it's good, isn't it?
Perfect.
You got sore feet, bro?
Yeah, new boots are pretty hideous.
I'm not normally one to give a negative review, but I just want to give you folks a heads up. Don't buy some of these boots, because Sam's had them for a couple of days and his feet are really sore on day 3. What sort are they, bro? GRI, what does that stand for? Oh, Gree. Wow. And what's not good about them?
I don't know. I think it's the shape, like the lows, like sort of made the shape of your foot. These have got like some weird scoop thing, and your foot just slides around them.
Oh, there you go. Turns out it's actually Sam's fault because his foot's not the right shape for the boot. So
the boots aren't the right shape for feet.
if only he had the right shaped feet, he'd be sweet. He said his lowers, he's actually got a pair of lowers, but they crapped out after a couple of years of hard use, and they're getting fixed. Lowers fixing them for him. They won't give him a new pair. They might actually, after seeing this, they might say, hey, we're going to give you a new pair of boots, Sam.
Actually, a shoe man's fixing them.
Oh, a shoe man's fixing them, not lower. Your old shoe repairer.
The stitching busted out.
The stitching busted out?
Yeah.
Ah. That's what happens if you mimmy on your feet. I see him do it yesterday.
What's a mimmy?
Pissing into the wind. Splashed him on his feet. I said, Sam, if you do that, mate, your lacing's going to rot out. Sure enough. Just missed the jet ball balling over. Sam was too quick. Weren't you, bro? Too onto it. Hey, dog. You ready to go get lost? Hey? Yeah, it sounds awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to get the Stony Creek logo in there. Because Stony Creek's so awesome. There we go. That doesn't look set up at all. Sweet. You gonna make it, Sam? You're limping a bit there.
The blisters warm up.
I'm a bit buggered from all the miles we put in yesterday, but the chopper can't come and get us till 4:30 this afternoon. There's a pilot's over in Christchurch, so we're just gonna have to go hunting again. This time we're gonna push right down to the far end where we didn't go yesterday. See if there's any animals down there. Oh man. Go on. No, go on. Bloody hard to work with these animals. So I'm climbing up the hill and Sam's in front of me. And he stops and looks at me and shakes his head. I thought he was going to say, guess what? There's a massive stag just up on the side of the hill there. But no. What great news did you have for us, Sam?
Well, we left the meat in the sun all day. Well, it hasn't been all day yet. But
So it's just sitting on a rock. Baking in plain view of the open sun. Sun comes up, it's going to be looking right down on our meat. 2 lovely back steaks, the back quarters, front blade steaks, shin meat. She's all there just sitting out in the open.
Fly blown.
Crap, so it's going to be a pretty short hunt today, I think. We can't leave it out in the sun, can we? Bugger. So we're going to climb to the top of this hill and have a look, and if it might get left in the sun if we see an animal we're going all the way over there for. But I'm pretty sure we're going to go back and put it in the shade. Man, now's a cock up, wasn't it? I wonder if subconsciously we just chose to leave it in the sun so we get all the way up here and then didn't have to go away to the end. Possible. I didn't even think about it because we did put the meat away from camp on a rock, so we didn't even see it this morning when we got up. Come on, dog, give us a head shake. Bloody rookies, hey? Hey? Hard to work with these people, isn't it, dog? Come on. What do you reckon, horse?
I'm gonna go and get that meat and you're gonna spot a big stag over there.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon.
Sam is going to go all the way back to camp and put the meat out of the sun because he wants to hunt all along here. Pretty good country all down there, fair call. And he reckons I'm going to stay here and spot a big stag way across the other side of the valley that we can't shoot. Might even see one down here. There goes Sam. He's going to go right up over the top and then back to camp. He's a good keen man, that one. I've been sitting here for probably about 40 minutes to an hour now waiting for Sam to go put the meat out of the sun and come back. I haven't seen one animal. I thought I could see one on the bush edge over there, but I've been watching it for about 20 minutes and it hasn't moved, so it's either asleep or dead. A lot of country here, and not one chamois, not one deer, nothing. So Waro has just knocked the shit out of these tops. All the deer, I'd say, are coming out last light, going back in first light, if there's any up here, but we haven't seen hardly any sign. A bit disappointing because I've been wanting to come up here for a long time. Finally get up here and there's nothing here. Bugger. Nice pants, Sam. Knackered, bro.
Seen any deer?
Yep.
How many?
Wow. I think it's just a brown bit of wood because it hasn't moved in 2 hours.
So you've been sleeping?
I've been spinoing the whole time, pretty much the last 10 minutes I just lay down.
Oh, okay.
The entire time, bro. Oh, exciting, isn't it, dog?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm buggered.
We've been here for what, 2 hours now? Well, I have. Not one animal. We're off. Sam's broken. He's got holes in his foot. Seeing as we got all day before the machine comes in to pick us up, we're just going to move around to another vantage point to look at some more country and see if we can pick up an animal. I don't rate our chances, but got to be in to win, eh? So we'll give her a nudge.
There's some fresh prints here. Are they shammy? Let's go and suck some more flax.
That's a bloody good idea.
We need to find a shady spot
With lots of flax.
lots of flax. We could just put all our clothes on our faces.
The old flax, mountain flax, is pretty addictive. It took us about 3 hours to get home yesterday because we kept stopping every 10 metres to suck flax. Instead of just gunning it, we were just going from flax bush to flax bush to flax bush. We've been slowly making our way from bluff and shade patch, and then we'll go across the hot country and then find another shade patch, slowly making our way back to camp because we don't get picked up till 4 o'clock. It's only 11 o'clock. We got 5 hours of slowly making our way back to camp. Sam's buggered. Oh wait, I'll show you, I'll make him get up. How's your feet feeling?
Pretty sore. Oh.
No, been farting all day. Come on, John, do a get up for us. It was so dramatic, the last one. Oh, what? Oh, no drama at all. The last time he was like granddad getting up. See, there, see? Actually, he's walking like I feel. I'm pretty buggered too. Good crutch shot there. That was epic.
Epic.
Let's find another one that's actually going to roll.
No, that one's part of the cliff.
Get that other one there. Yeah. The dog's come down to check it out. Bro, check this one out. Look at that one. That one's massive. Oh, it does smell so good, doesn't it? Let's find a real massive one. This one's not going to be so epic because it's not quite as steep, but if we can get her going down the hill. Yeah. Oh. So satisfying, it really is. Takes me back to yesterday when we were rolling rocks down the hill. Made it, dog. There's no animals here because it's too hot. It's just too hot. They're all on the southern sides where the shade is. We're waiting for that helicopter and
It's too hot.
it's ridiculous, isn't it? This tent's pretty sweet. It's got a door on this side and a door on that side, so there's a bit of airflow coming through, and every time some katabatic winds come, we get a little bit of a cool off, but oh man. We just pretty much, we're not quite in our underpants, but we're damn close, just hanging out
Together.
The dog keeps trying to come into the tent. I keep telling her to get out because she stinks and she's a dog. She keeps going and jumping in the bloody tarn and then coming back all wet and dripping, trying to get in here with us.
Clouds look good.
Found some shade. Don't know if you guys can see this, but that is a frog, and the Department of Conservation reckon that those frogs aren't native because they don't have any fossil evidence.
Let's put them in the water.
The Department of Conservation scientists haven't found any fossil evidence, so therefore they reckon those frogs aren't native, but they're everywhere. Everywhere I've been hunting up on the tops is these whistling tree frogs. Kind of figures, because I also think it's a good idea to throw 1080 all over the country. Mass drop, aerial drop poison by the ton in these beautiful wilderness ecosystems. I'm going to stop there before I start ranting and raving. Billy boy, can you? But yeah, nothing outstanding, but there was a good mob of velveties there. Real good to see deer out on the tops. Flew over a couple of hunters, didn't see any deer in that valley, so sorry fellas, we didn't know you were in there, otherwise it wouldn't have flown over that valley. But yeah, not many animals in this trip, but we saw a couple, we came, we shot. Time to go to the big smoke now. Might have to get a cheeseburger.
It had a sun that mowed the